Assembly question and answer session. My name is Rumbizai Chakanza and I'm coming to you live from our Pocket Hill Studios. We shall be crossing over to the new Parliament building in Mount Hebden, where we have Ian Vambe on standby. But now, before we do that, just taking a look at some of the issues which were being discussed in the previous parliamentary sessions. It's issues to do with amendments bills. It could be persons with disabilities bills. And we also noticed that the president himself had a meeting with persons with disabilities to ensure that the government offers support to that. And also we can see that border posts are actually experiencing significant upgrading of facilities, and that is in line with the government's efforts of making sure they modernize facilities in Zimbabwe. Chirundu border post is one of them, and also looking at issues to do with construction of schools. A lot that has been said in the last parliamentary sessions, and also making sure that people have access to clean water. The government said that they will chip in where the council is actually failing. So without saying much, we will make sure that we give you updates on what is happening at the new Parliament building, holding the executives accountable for their actions as they are lawmakers. We need them to make informed discussions. So now we cross over to the new Parliament building where Ian Vambe is on standby. A very good afternoon to you, Ian.
Thank you so much, Romain. Of course, it is a good afternoon, like we always do each and every Wednesday. We make sure to give you the live proceedings from the new Parliament building right here in Mount Hebden for the question and answer session in the National Assembly, where, of course, the ministers will be responding to issues being raised by various members of Parliament. And, of course, the National Assembly taking a break to accommodate the country's independence celebrations that took place in Gokwe, and, of course, coming together with the Easter holidays and then the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair, ZITF, that all took place in April. Quite a packed month it was, but now it's back to business as the issues will be responded to by the various ministers who are already in the building. And as we speak, the ministers are already answering questions. And now let's cross over and hear what they are saying.
Mabasa muhurumende pamwechete nekuhoreswa kwavo ndakanangana nekutsutsumwa kuripo muvashandi vehurumende maringe nemuhoro wavo. Masvondo atiperei vadzidzisi vekumayunivhesiti vakanga vachiratidzira vachichema kuti muhoro wavo hauchakwanisi kuti variritire mhuri dzavo. Mubvunzo wangu woti urongwa hupi hune hurumende kuti inge ichisimudzira muhoro wavashandi vayo kuti vagoshandawo vaine simba. Ndatenda.
Minister of Public Service. Is that Honorable Dina?
Tinotenda.
I ask for your name, please. You are still new to me.
Honorable Dina.
Salandansna Urasika. Please proceed.
Tinotenda mubati wechigaro. Ndoda kutenda zvakare nemubvunzo wabvunzwa wevadzidzisi vari kuratidzira kuzvikoro zvevakuru, higher education. Tinoti hurumende nguva dzese inoita kuti vashandi vayo vange vachishanda zvakanaka, uye pane kutaurirana kunofanirwa kunge kuchiitika pakati pehurumende nevashandi vanenge vachitsutsumwa. Ndosaka kuine mabato akaita sevashandi, then mamwe mabato akaita sevashandirwi nehurumende vanokurudzira kutaurirana. Saka izvozvo panguva ino ndozviripo kuti pange paine kutaurirana pakati pehurumende nevashandi vari kuratidzira, pakati zvakare pevashandi vari kuratidzira neUniversity of Zimbabwe, nokuti ndiyo imwe inofanira kunge ichiprovider for vashandi vari kuratidzira. Ndatenda mubati wechigaro.
Supplementary, Honorable Makumire.
Ndinotenda mubati wechigaro. Mvunzo wangu wazongopawo zviri kuitika kumayunivhesiti somuenzaniso, asi ndakanangana navashandi vose vehurumende. Supplementary yangu inokumbira kuti dai vabata vashandi vehurumende nokuwanda kwavo, ndichindowedzera nenyaya yekuti pane avazonyanya kundobata yekumayunivhesiti, pane here zvati zvaitika zvinobatika pakati pehurumende navashandi ava vari kutsutsumwa kuti vana vedu vatinoendesa kuzvikoro tive neumboo nezvokwadi hwekuti vari kudzidza. Ndatenda.
The Honorable Deputy Minister.
Tinotenda mubati wechigaro. Pane zviri kuitika sezvandataura kuti pane kutaurirana kuri kuitika. Uye zvakare hapana vana vari kukanganiswa pakudzidza, nokuti vakuru vechikoro chine vashandi vari kutaridzira vakati vashandi vataridzire vari kunze, vari kutaridzira zvavo vari kunze, asi vana vari kuramba vachidzidza. Ndichiuya pakuti vashandi vese vehurumende, ndofunga iko zvino hurumende iri kubhadhara zvakanaka kupfuura mamwe macompanies, private companies. Iko zvino munhu wese ari kuda kushanda muhurumende nokuti hurumende iri kubata vanhu zvakanaka. Ndatenda.
Supplementary, Honorable Tsayami.
Supplementary.
Yes, Honorable Tsayami, across there.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have noted the presentation by the Honorable Minister with regards to the salaries of the civil servants. What is it that has to happen when she is talking about having discussions, bearing in mind that these same civil servants, the same portfolio, in 2017, they were earning in excess of 2,000 US. That same profession, in the year 2025, the same person, the same office, is earning about 280 US dollars. Is it really that a discussion has to happen, or the government has just to go back to the 2000, then discussion will happen when the civil servants are in the region of earning 2,000 US dollars?
The moment you delve into figures, the chair must be satisfied that those figures being quoted are correct. In this case, I cannot vouch for the figures because you have indicated, Honorable Member, that it's an about. There must be exact figures.
Honorable Speaker, may you allow me to rephrase with your indulgence?
Yeah, stick to policy. The moment you go to figures, then that question titivates to a written question.
Well noted, Honorable Speaker. Thank you. I will rephrase my question to the attention of the Honorable Minister. She was talking about the staff and the government to have negotiations with regard to their salaries. What is it that they have to discuss? Bearing in mind that it's on record, and I'm sure the Honorable Speaker knows the record as well, because he was in the office of the Speaker then. 2017, the salaries that civil servants were earning, and the salaries that the same civil servants in their same offices are earning today, it's way, way low to what they were earning in the region during the 2017 era going backwards. What is it that they have to negotiate? Is it not really necessary for the Honorable Minister, the Ministry, and the workers to move to what we used to get as salaries during that year, then discussions will happen later, maybe to put more.
Don't canvass the support of the chair when you say I was there in 2017. Once you revert to specifics of figures, that must be a written question. And we want then the responsible minister to disabuse that using figures that are there in terms of the pay sheet structure. Any other supplementary?
Supplementary?
Which side?
This side.
Who is upstanding? Yes, Honorable
Gumbo. Honorable Gumbo.
Gumbo, yes.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, my supplementary question to the minister is that what is your ministry of government?
Please, you are addressed as honorable member. The ministers are addressed as honorable ministers in terms of our standing orders.
That is noted. Mr. Speaker, sir, my supplementary question to the honorable minister is that what is your ministry's clear policy plan in as far as the increments that are due to the civil servants to ensure that these are delivered? This is a question, honorable minister, that calls for you to give us from a whole government approach. Do you have a clear policy plan to ensure that there is enough in the national purse that allows for the increment of civil servant salaries? So we don't want to hear about you are talking to them. We want to hear from you as government when you sit down. Whole government approach, what is the plan? Or there's no plan?
And the Honorable Minister?
Hakuna plan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's the tripartite negotiating forum. Right now, there's the dialogue that is going on between the government, the workers, and the employers. So after they've done the talks, then there will be increment. Thank you.
Point of order.
Supplementary.
Point of order.
Supplementary.
On a point of order, Madam, Mr. Speaker, sir. On a point of order.
Order. The Honorable Member, that side. The Honorable Member, the lady, that side.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. My supplementary question to the Minister is that negotiations presupposes that something is not working. The question that we are asking is what is your plan, to increase the salaries outside the negotiating forum? Because there must be a plan, from government. That's the question we are asking outside the negotiations. Thank you.
The Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. President. There will be increment of the civil servants, but it will come, the plan that we are talking about will come from the negotiations. So after the negotiations, there will be solutions. After those three, there is a plan.
Order.
Point of order. Order.
Order. A reasonable follow-up should have been, Honorable Minister, if you could come back and address the House in full regarding the plans that are going to be put in place regarding the request. All right? Thank you. Thank you. I don't see any supplementary question. Honorable K. Mananzwa.
Maita basa mbatu wechigaro. Ini mvunzo wangu wakanangana na Minister of Lands. Takanzwa kuti chirongwa chemaita title deeds chofamba. Urongwa hupi wamunawo nevanhu vari mudhuze menharaunda yedhorobha vanga vaine mapurazi. Uyezve nevanhu vanga vakasaririra vaya vakapinda nguva yefast track vanga vasina maoffer letters kuti vanhu ava vese vange vachiwana matitle deeds mazvita.
Honorable Member, can you repeat the question?
Maita basa mbato wechigaro. Mvunzo wangu urikuenda kuna Minister of Lands. Kuti urongwa hupi hwavainawo nevanhu vane mafarms ari mudhuze medhorobha kuti vange vachiwana matitle deeds nevanhu vanga vasina maoffer letters vakasara nguva yefast track vanga vasina kupuhwa maoffer letters mazvita.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Honorable Minister.
Ndotenda mukuru wedare ndichitenda mumiriri uyu nomubvunzo wakakomba chaizvo. Chokutanga ndichokuti President vaMnangagwa vakaona zvakakodzera vachishandisa bumbiro redu repamusoro-soro rinonzi Constitution muna section 289, 293 ne295 kuti vape gwaro rakasimba kudarika magwaro anga aripo aipuhwa vanhu vanenge vapuhwa mapurazi akafanana notinoti lease kana permit. Zvadero tikaiti kurongwa hwokuti munhu apuwe ndihwokuti anouya negwaro rakanga apuwa iroro. Kana aranga riri A2 permit, iri 99 yelease, iri offer letter, kana iri A1 permit, wouya nazvo zvoonekwa kuti uyu ndiye chaiye anofanira kuvapo, wozotanga urongwa hwokuti apuwe matitle deeds. Zvichifungidzira zvotora mazuva 3 kuti zvinge zvapera izvi. Hatitarisi kuti uyu ari mugotsi metawindi here kana kuti uyu uri kure netawindi here. Wese uri paivhu rinonzi agricultural land, vese ivavo ndo tinotarisira kuti vapiwe magwaro iwayo. Vakagara panguva yatakatanga chirongwa cha fast track jambanja, vasati vava nemagwaro vanokurudzirwa kuti vamhanye nguva isati yapera kumahofisi elenzi kumatunhu kuti vatariswe kuti vaonekwe kuti ndivo here vanofanira kuvapo. Tinoziva kuti takataura kuti patakaita chimbi tichitora munda kubva muna 2000 svika muna 2004 kune vamwe vakanga unosvika vakagara, hurumende ikati ivavo vakagara ivavo vanofanira kupuwa magwaro. Saka kana mumiriri uyu achiziva kwavari ivavo vanhu ngaasvitse shoko ikoko kana kutizivisa kuti tikwanise kuvabatsira kuti kusava nomunhu anosarira muchirongwa chakanaka kudai. Ndatenda.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Joe, supplementary.
Mazvita, Mr. Speaker, supplementary yangu kuna Minister ndeyekuti urongwa hupi hwokuti nzvimbo idzodzo dzakaita sema A1 dzinge dzichienda pasi pemadzimambo sezvo dzanga dzagara dziri dzemadzimambo before varungu vasati vauya. Mazvita yenyu.
The Honorable Minister.
ndotenda chose mubati wechigaro ndichitenda zvoona nemubvunzo wavabvunza wakasiyana chose newanga wabvunzwa. Inova kutaura kuti zvokutongwa kweminda yanga iri kuma A1 kana A2 chaiwo anga achimbovawo mapurazi iwayo pasi pamadzishe, kana madhorobha atakagara aivawo pasi pamadzishe. Urongwa hwegovernance, urongwa hweministry yelocal government. Pari zvino tinoziva kuti kuma A1 takatsveta isu chikamu chinonzi committee of 7 vanenge kufanira kubatsira kuti kana paitwa nyaya inoda kutongwa vogara sedare kuti zvienderere mberi, tichifanira kuzadzisa kuti vozotongwa sei, vachaenda here pasi pamadzishe kana kuti vanongoramba iri agricultural land. Tatenda chaizvo.
Thank you, Honorable. Supplementary. Thank you, Honorable. I allowed the question because I thought the answer would be there are no title deeds for A1. As far as I can recall, there are no title deeds for A1 farms and communal lands for that matter. No title deeds. Am I right?
The Speaker said, just to clarify, agricultural land is defined as land other than communal and urban land.
Right.
So this includes the parks, it also includes forestry, and of course includes A1, old resettlement, and A2. The policy position is A1 farmers, the 360,000 of them, the A2 farmers, the 23,500 of them, will get title deeds. That's the policy position. May I also now take the opportunity to indicate something related to that. The African purchase area, Matenganyika, as we knew them, were also a lease-based arrangement. Those will get deed of grants. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary. Thank you for the clarification. Yes, Honorable Wende.
Ndotenda mbato wechigaro. Urongwa hupi Honorable Minister zvamakupa vanhu matitle deeds kuti muchipawo maZimbabweans amakange musina kupa nekuti vakange vasiri vebato reZANU-PF.
Mvunzo wakanaka. Order. Those that did not present themselves to get land should not blame it on political divisions. The Constitution is very clear. Land belongs to those that shall be allocated, regardless of affiliation to any political party. That has been standing. Point of clarity.
On a point of privilege.
Supplementary. Order. Unless Honorable Wende made efforts to get land and he was denied on the basis that he belongs to the opposition, why didn't you go to court that there was a violation of your rights?
No, I was waiting for
Supplementary.
Right.
Supplementary.
Yes, Honorable
Sakupanya.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. My supplementary question goes to the Minister of Lands. Is that the Honourable Minister? Is that some years ago, 99-year leases were introduced as a measure of security of tenure and also as a measure for farmers to obtain loans from banks. What measures, and of course, as we see today, farmers who hold 99-year leases are unable to obtain loans from banks for their farming activities. What measures, legislative or otherwise, are going to be put in place to ensure that the title deeds, as it were, when they come, will guarantee a farmer's security in terms of being able to secure loans with these said title deeds. I submit, Honourable Speaker.
And the Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, I thank the Honourable members, Honourable Sapwanya, for the very pertinent question. The 2013 Constitution indicates that the President may issue more secure tenure documents. At that stage, the tenure documents that existed were a lease, a permit, or an offer letter. And when we had the 99-year lease, Mr. Speaker, sir, the thinking was that this was a more long-term tenure document which would give everyone, including banks, the confidence to lend. The experience that we've had over the years, of course, Mr. Speaker, sir, is that these tenure documents, the 99-year lease, was not readily accepted by banks as collateral. It is in this context, Mr. Speaker, sir, that the President made the revolutionary step to grant the issuance of title deeds. And title deeds is the ultimate tenure document, and hopefully with consultations from banks, they will be able to take these. But as an example, we already have 5 banks that are operating within the Department of Lands at the one-stop center, who are ready to give mortgages for farmers to purchase their land, and also to give support to enable those farmers to be productive on their farms, which is a very good start to this program. We hope that other banks will be able to replicate this, and we urge all farmers that have received title to use these documents to be able to access much needed financing to ensure that they become more productive on the land. And may I take this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, sir, to urge those farmers, A2 farmers, A1 farmers, that have not completed the forms to enable them to get these more secure tenure documents to immediately do so, and to urge all of us to remind our colleagues, our constituencies, that this is a lifetime opportunity availed by our President. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Supplementary. Honourable James.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker and Honourable Minister. Could I ask if these new title deeds are being issued against the original title deeds, or just as and when the Ministry wants to give them? There should be more security if they are issued against purchased title deeds, i.e. compensation to the original title deed holder.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
What is the point of order?
Mr. Speaker, I know the Minister was going to answer this question, but I just want to put it very clear that the original title deed to the land of Zimbabwe belongs to the people of Zimbabwe, not any other. So we are the first owners of the land of Zimbabwe.
Order. Honorable Government Chief Whip, I thought you were saying something different. Why don't you allow the Honorable Minister to respond?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I thank the Honorable Member, Honorable James, for a very important question. The very important question that requires us to put this into context. The context is that the 2013 Constitution recognizes that the land is not going to be compensated for because the land was never bought from the original people. The compensation is for investments on our land. That is what the Constitution says. And the President is bound by the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, sir, now coming to the issuance of these titles. When the state acquired the land, Mr. Speaker said the land becomes state land. So in section 289, 293, and 295, and I urge the member to refer to that, the state may alienate for value that land. So the state is taking the position to alienate that state land for value. So the title that is being given is a new title, and there is no reference to the old title which was rendered obsolete, which no longer has value. So it is this new tenure document, the title deed, that is issued. The honorable member may wish to familiarize themselves with the features of the new title deed, which indicates that it is the president, the government of Zimbabwe, that's selling its land to this beneficiary for this precise property. And that's where the title is issued. So there is no reference at all to the old title, which we do not recognize as the state. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Point of clarity.
Immediately.
Point of clarity.
Oh, are you right?
Honorable member, you cannot ask, Honorable James, you cannot ask a supplementary. Order.
Point of clarity.
Honorable member, can you sit down? I'm addressing myself to Honorable James. You cannot ask a supplementary twice. You can ask for clarification.
Yes, I'm asking for clarity.
Yes, you can proceed. The Minister will respond.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honourable Minister, I take it then that these original title deeds are of no use to government. But we see in the compensation plan that you're pursuing, you're asking for these title deed holders to relinquish these title deeds.
Please, can you allow the clarification to be done? The Honourable Minister will take care of that. Yes, can you complete your request for clarification?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yeah, I'm just asking that in this compensation plan that is rolling out, the title deed holders have been asked to relinquish these title deeds.
Point of order, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Point of order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, it's about the member.
Order.
It's about the member.
Order. The Honourable Minister, if you can clarify.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to clarify the falsehoods that are being peddled. Government has not requested for title deeds because we know they are worthless. So we have not requested for those. In terms of the global compensation deed, which was consummated on the 29th of July in 2020, we agreed with former farm owners, government, and former farm owners that the compensation for improvements throughout the country were worth $3.5 billion. We never made reference to the title deeds and never at any stage requested the former farm owners to return this paper, which we do not consider of value. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
A point of privilege. On a point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
Are you not satisfied with the Honorable Minister's response? No, please. This is the Minister's question time. Unless if you are saying the Honorable Minister's response is inadequate, then you can ask a supplementary question. No.
On a point of privilege. On a point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
No point of privilege. We want supplementary. Supplementary question. Last one.
Supplementary. But Mr. Speaker, the law provides for such. The law provides for the
Don't argue with the chair. If you have no supplementary question, that's it. Thank you.
Supplementary.
You ask a point of privilege tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Why tomorrow if the law provides for such, Mr. Speaker?
Order. Please sit down.
I'm not disrespecting you, Mr. Speaker, but this is legal.
Can you sit down?
To ask a
Can you sit down? Thank you. Yes, Honorable Member. Last supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. The supplementary question invites the Minister to provide a response on the question of legislative mechanisms that improve the bankability of the said title deeds. In as much as you say, Honorable Minister, that there are certain banks which have agreed and you are inviting other banks to come to agree to lend to our various farmers and title deed holders, the legal status of the said title deeds make it difficult for them to be bankable. Number one, because the question of ownership is retained in the state.
Mr. Speaker, he is debating.
No.
Thank you. Honorable Member, ask your supplementary question.
So what are the legal mechanisms and the legislative interventions that you are going to present to ensure the bankability of the said title deeds?
Thank you. The Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. The legal aspects have been taken care of in terms of the Constitution and the Zimbabwe Land Commission Act, and there's no other legislative procedure that is required to make these title deeds. It's all covered in both the Constitution and the Zimbabwe Land Commission Act, and very legal. And the banks that have come forward already have indicated that these are bankable and transferable and therefore can be utilized as collateral. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Point of clarity.
Thank you.
Point of clarity.
I think the Honorable Minister was clear. The Constitution is there, the law is there. We cannot discuss transactional issues here.
No, Mr. Speaker, but transactional issues are key on the question of the reason why these title deeds are being issued. So we can't ignore that conversation.
Honorable Member, if I may tickle your humor, unless you were given, issued with some title deed and you went to the bank and you were refused, then that would be investigated. If not, the matter rests there.
On a point
of order, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
On
a point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Indicated that the honorable member at the back is the last one to speak.
It's a point of order, Mr. Speaker.
I have done my ruling. Thank you.
No, it was on a point of privilege.
Thank you.
This is a point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
They are different. There's a point of privilege which you denied.
Yes, I have denied it.
You are denying it again.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Chidua, please take the seat.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, NDS 1 and Vision 2030 promotes local beneficiation and local value chains. What is government policy regarding the outsourcing of packaging for manufactured products from outside our borders? Government policy regarding the outsourcing of packaging from outside our borders, given the government policy on local beneficiation.
The Minister of Industry here. Minister of Industry, yes, please
Yes,
proceed and respond accordingly.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I wish to thank the Honorable Member for the question.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, sir, government is clear from our NTS1 aspiration through the pillar of moving the economy up the value chain, from our transitional plan, the industrial reconstruction and growth plan, that is government, we want to promote internalization of value chains. Mr. Speaker, say we do so through a number of interventions that are aimed at supporting and promoting local value chain development, including where the private sector opts for outsourcing outside the country, the introduction of barriers like tariffs, but also, where possible, the incentives to promote local beneficiation. In general, Mr. Speaker, say, we are clear in the programs that we have been implementing that promotion of local value chains is priority. I thank you.
Supplementary. Supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Yeah, we have seen that some major players in the dairy industry are involved in toll manufacturing.
In what?
Toll.
Toll.
Yes, T-O-L-L. Toll manufacturing.
T what? T-O-double-L.
Yes.
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 Proceed, Honorable Member.
So I want to find out from the Honorable Minister, what is government policy regarding the promotion of local value addition, especially in the dairy industry?
Dairy what?
Dairy industry.
Or dairy
Yes.
industry.
Yes.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I thank the Honorable Member for the supplementary question. Mr. Speaker, sir, if you would recall, I think it was end of last year, we shared with the House our reconstruction and growth plan, and we shared soft copies. Contained in there are some of the mechanisms and measures that we are taking to promote our value chains. We also included in there the efforts by government that are being made to address cost of doing business in the country. What we have observed, and in agreement with Honorable Chilua, is that particularly in the dairy industry, there are companies that have established manufacturing entities across the border, calling it toll manufacturing, and then importing or exporting from the neighboring countries into Zimbabwe at the detriment of the dairy sector. To address this, we are in discussion with the Treasury, first to have tariffs on such products so that we protect our industry, but secondly and more importantly, to address
the issue of the costs associated with dairy production. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is a fact that some of the costs make some of these companies' viability threatened. And I'm happy that the Minister of Finance, working with the Office of President and Cabinet, are advanced in interrogating these, and in the near future, we will be advised of some of these permits and licenses that will be done away with. And this, in our view, will ensure survival of this sector and other sectors included. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I don't see any supplementary question. Supplementary question, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the Honorable Minister for the response. However, my supplementary question relates to the regulatory framework that we have in Zimbabwe at the moment. How far have you gone, Honorable Minister? Because the issue of regulation, according to the CZI, the Confederation of Zimbabwe Industries, they say it constitutes 18% of the overheads of companies, and this creates the viability challenges or the competitive advantage that they deserve. How far have you gone as the Minister of Industry to address this critical issue of regulations? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Member, don't be too aggressive. You must face the chair. Honorable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I want to thank the Honorable Member for the question. I don't think there is anything that I said which did not answer his question, but for his benefit, I will go through it again. We identified in our reconstruction and growth plan that the regulatory environment weighs heavily on business viability. And to address it, we have the Minister of Finance working with OPC to address this, and they've identified most of these licenses, fees, and other compliance issues that have to be addressed. And in the near future, Mr. Speaker, those who followed, the Minister of Finance did highlight a few months back that in 6 months, most of these will be done away with. It's a thorough process that has to be done with due diligence, and they have indicated they are almost complete with that exercise. They will, in the nearest possible future, make announcements of the regulations that are falling away and those that will be significantly slashed to make sure we promote the ease and cost of doing business. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much. Earlier on we talked about source references when members debate. I want to advise that we are guided by Standing Order number 85, subsection B. Any supplementary? There is none. Honorable Kuka. Honorable Kuka.
Thank you. Maita basa mbadwishigara. Mvunzo wangu wakanangana ni gurukota rezveutano. Makare makore mashoma adarikare taiona ruzhinji rweZimbabwe vachienda kunoona hama dzavo kuzvipatara kaviri katatu pazuva, asi nekuda kwechikonzero cheCovid yakamboita sona nesu muno munyika zvakambomiswa. Mubvunzo wangu woti hurumende inourongwa hupi kudzora nguva dzaisionekwa varwere kaviri katatu pazuva, nekuti tiri kuona kuti muzvipatara medumu hamina mushonga, zvamusina mushonga, hama dzinenge dzichida kumanya dzive pedyo nevarwere vachitenga mushonga inenge ichidikwa nguva nenguva. Ndatenda.
The Honorable Minister.
Ndoda kutenda bato wechigaro ndichitenda Honorable Member vabvunza mubvunzo wavo.
ichokwadi kuti panguva dzeCovid vanhu vakamisiwa kupinda muzvipatara kwenguva dzakawanda nenyaya yekuti vaita timtukudzi vakamisiwa
mini vakadzivirirwa
kumisiwa mubato wechigaro
aiwa chirungu ichocho
kudzivirirwa vanga vasingabvumirwe
yes
vanga vasingabvumirwe nenyaya yekuti pane yatinoti infection control muchirungu zvichiburikidza zvefuti naizvozvi kuti zvirwere zvinoita kupinzwa nevanhu vanouya kuzoona varwere zvinowanda kudarikidzisa zvaivepo futi pave nguva yeCovid. Asi pamaererano nekutaura kuti hama dzinoda kuuya dzichibatsira panenge zvine zvakataurwa nachiremba, mavhiziti iwayo kana kuti nguva dzekushanyira varwere dzichipo dzemakuseni nedzemanheru, nekuti kazhinji ukauya kuseni unoona murwere wako kuti warara sei, ukauya manheru woona kuti murwere wako waswera sei. Kana paine zvinoda kuti uite zvakumbigwa nana chiremba zvinova zvinenge zvingawanikwe muchipatara, unokwanisa kuenda. Vanoda kunotsvakira varwere vavo zvinenge zvakumbigwa nana chiremba zvisiri muchipatara havana nguva yekuuya nazvo, nekuti paunongonozviuya nazvo unobva wapinda panguva yawasvika nazvo. Tatenda.
I don't see any supplementary. Honorable Pinduka.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir. My question is directed to the Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would want to appreciate what the government is doing in revitalizing irrigation schemes across the country. And on the same note, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to ask the Minister on the government's policy position with regards to other inland water bodies that are not yet fully utilized in order to avert hunger induced by climate change, in order also to accelerate food security in our country. I so submit, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
The Honorable Minister of Lands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I thank the Honorable Member for the very important question. Climate change is real, Mr. Speaker, sir. Therefore, we ought to climate-proof our agriculture, and consequently, we must climate-proof our food security. It is in this context that the President, His Excellency Dr. Idi Mnangagwa, on the 5th of July 2024, launched the Accelerated Irrigation Investment Conference. And at that conference, he invited the private sector to partner government in accelerating irrigation development throughout the country. And he emphasized that we have 10,600 dams of all shapes and sizes that are ready for investment. So we invite those that have the resources to partner government. We have a committee already established within the ministry that will assist whoever wants to invest in developing irrigation systems around water bodies to do so. So thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Pinduka, you asked a question and you're busy discussing and not listening to the response of the minister. I don't think that is fair in terms of the seriousness of the question.
I was following, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you so much.
Were you not talking to Honorable Msangwa, Senate? Were you not? You think I'm blind?
My apologies, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Nyagwezwa.
Maita basa batu chigaro maswera sei
Swera.
Mvunzo wangu uri kuenda kuna Minister of Social Welfare. Hurumende iri kupa vanhu chikafu kumaruwa, asi mwaka uno pakanzi tamisa kupa vanhu chikafu. Mvunzo wangu uchitiko, hurumende ino urongwa hupi pavanhu vangu vasati vapedza kutora chikafu chavo ma-GMB, ivo vangu vakatopuwa ma-allocation avo vasati vapedza kutora chibage chavo. Ndatenda.
The Honorable Minister of, I'm not sure, is it Public Service and Social Welfare? Yes.
Maita henyu batu vechigaro. Ndofunga hurumende yakapa veruzhinji chikafu kubva muna Mei gore rakapera kusvika muna March ndo pakapera chirongwa. Patakasvika muna April takata kunyanyotarisa kwakanyanyisa kushayika chikafu, ndo kwatakata kutarisa kuti zvakamira sei, atinoti ma-distress calls, ndo zvatangata kutarisa. Iko zvinokupera kwa April unoyu chirongwa changa chiripo chichikonzerwa nokushayikwa kwakaita mvura, kwakaita kuti vanhu vashaye zvokudya. Chirongwa ichocho chakapera kupera kwa April unoyu. Iko zvinotamirira vanoongorora zvakare kuti sezvo kwanga kusina mvura gore rakapera, iko zvinotiri kuti mvura yakanaya, asi pane dzimwe nzvimbo dzisinganyatsonaya mvura zvakanaka, uye kune dzimwe nzvimbo dzokuti chero mvura yacho yanaya zvakanaka inonayisa zvokuti zvirimwa hazvibva zvakura nokuti zvinenge zvanyura mumvura. Saka iko zvino panga paine kuongororwa kwanga kuchiitwa ne-crops and livelihoods assessments. Saka tamirira kuti tinzwe kuti nzvimbo dziri kunyanyisa kushaya, sezvo iko zvino tiri kuti zvo vanhu vanenge vakawanda vanenge vawana chikafu nokuti mvura yainaya, asi nzvimbo idzodzo ndo dzatakuda kuona dzakaomerwa zvikuru, ndo dzatakutarisa. Tenge takutarisa zvakare mune dzimwe nzvimbo mune vakwegura vasingagone kuti vanyatsorima, kana kune dzimwe nherera dzokuti dzinenge dzichida rubatsiro. Saka pachapera ongororo iyoyo panenge pakusumudzirwa zvakare chirongwa, asi iko zvino chirongwa pasvikanzi chapera zvinenge zvaperera ipapo. Hapana zvimwe zvirimwa zvinenge zvakubuda zvichienda. Maita henyu mubati wechigaro.
The Chair, Honorable Speaker, sorry.
What is the point of order?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I've been checking on the gallery, Honorable Speaker.
On the what?
On the gallery, and I've seen a heavy presence of visitors. So I just was wondering whether we have visitors, if it was not procedural for us to know who they are and where they are coming from. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. I have not been advised whether they are strangers or not, but they have been security vetted.
Honorable Speaker, I can clarify that.
Pardon?
Supplementary. Honorable Speaker, I can clarify the gallery issue. There are members of my constituency that I have brought through to witness this session. Thank you.
Next time, you must alert the chair so that we can receive them officially as observed by Honorable Mtodi, Dr. Mtodi.
I take that. I thought all those procedures had been done. My apologies in case.
Fine. What's your constituency again? Your constituency?
Mutari Central.
Central.
I hope to do this on a monthly basis.
Okay. Thank you. Honorable visitors from Mutari Central constituency, if you may stand. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. You are most welcome. Thank you.
Supplementary.
Supplementary. Yeah, before you ask your supplementary, I see a number of, and there are many honorable cabinet ministers today. One or two have been yawning because nobody has asked a question to them. Yeah, so can you spread your questions, please?
Mubvunzo wangu supplementary yangu iri kuna Minister of Public Service kuti pavaitakura chikafu magore apera kubva muna May, urongwa hupi pari zvino hwokuti vachiclear mabalances ematransporters akanga achitakura chikafu chacho last year?
The Honorable Minister.
Maita henyu mubato wechigaro. Hongu pane matransporters aitakura chibage kubva muna May kusvika muna March. Mamwe acho mukufamba kwataiita vakabhadharwa. Asi pane vamwe vashoma vasara kuti vabhadharwe. Ivavo tiri kutaurirana neMinistry of Finance kuti tinge tichiwana mari yekuti tibhadhare matransporters iwayo. Maita mubato wechigaro.
Thank you very much.
Supplementary.
Supplementary, yes. Honorable
Mambipiri.
Mambipiri. Yes, please proceed.
Maita basa mubato wechigaro. Mubvunzo wangu kuna Honorable Minister ndewekuti paita chirongwa ichi chekupa vasina chokudya kumaruwa. Mumadhorobhawo makaitawo chirongwa chimwe chetezvo. Chichinzi vagari vachapuhwa mari dzaizopinda mumafoni. Nokudaro vagari vazhinji vakavhuriswa malines eNet1 muchinzi muchazopinda mari yekuvatsigira nekuvachengetedza munguva dzenzara. Saka vamwe vacho tatosvika pakupera kwechirongwa mari idzi dzisina kana kumbopinda. Handizivi kuna Honorable Minister kuti mari idzi dzichazouya here kana kuti zvakangovharana. Maita here.
That is a statistical supplementary question. Can you put it in writing for next week, please? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As a follow-up to the issue of urban support, the harmonized cash for transfer process in urban areas, my supplementary question is, did the ministry receive its allocation from the Minister of Finance with regards to money which is supposed to be...
Address the chair, please.
Oh, thank you.
You are not fighting the Honorable Minister.
Maybe my voice by nature is bigger. It's not that I'm fighting. So my supplementary question, Mr. Speaker, sir, is that did the Minister of Public Service receive an allocation from the Minister of Finance with regards to the harmonized cash transfer for urban areas? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank the Honorable Member for the supplementary question. The ministry, during that time that we are talking about, the ministry requested for the release of the money so that there will be some payments for urban cash. But unfortunately, the money was not released and the payments cannot be backdated Hence, because resources were not there until end of March 2025 when the program ended. So the ministry will not be able to assist under this specific program, but in other subsequent programs to follow. Thank you, Mr. President.
Did you say Mr. President?
Sorry,
Speaker. Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Next is Honorable Ara Swangirai.
Vaita basa mbatechikaro. Mvunzo wangu wakanangana neministry inoona nezvechidiki. Mavhiki aperayo takaona mukuru wenyika vachiloncha program inonzi Youth Fund. Mvunzo wangu ndewekuti program iyi yanga iri yebato here kana kuti yanga iri yenyika. Maita basa.
I wanted to rule that question out of order because even the questioner did not say youth of which party. It says youth fund. So to that extent, it was meant for the youth. Thank you. Honorable Mashavari, Honorable G. Mashavari, Honorable G. Mashavari, Honorable Tindo, please take the chair, take the seat. Not there. Honorable, no. Oh, no, you are there. Sorry. My apologies. Honorable Tindo.
Ndibasiyare ndikoliwa mufari wachidulo mushimbizi mushumo masiyare anondiri ndandi masiyare muchimbidzo wamushumo mbudziso yanga yoliva kaministara wa transport na dzindira zvazvino rikobva kamvura nji shango lova lotangana nanga mvura vatu valima vaita zvosiyanawo zvino ngamurahu wamvura kuru shangoni yapo vodova na uchinyara dzindira.
That is the National Assembly question and answer session. We'll make sure that we give you back that live broadcast when transmission is settled. But just taking a look at some of the issues that are being discussed, in the National Assembly question and answer session. They are talking about issues to do with the government making efforts of increasing salaries for civil servants. So they're currently holding dialogues, and after that, when negotiations have been made, they'll be able to increase the salaries according to what is being discussed. And also the issue to do with agriculture. We saw that Honorable Anxious Masuku, as he was addressing the parliament, he spoke about how the government is making sure that banks in Zimbabwe also take a look at giving financial support to farmers so that they can actually buy their land. And also the issue of title deeds for those that that botland, that they definitely need that. And also looking at the farmers who are going to be given financial support, they need to make sure that they are productive when it comes to farming. It's not just going to be given to any farmer who just thinks that he can access those funds, but they have to be productive on that land. And also not just that, but the government is also making sure that any players that are available can actually assist when it comes to the irrigation scheme for the whole nation of Zimbabwe. In the face of climate change, most nations will be suffering in terms of getting adequate rains. So in order to curb such challenges that are being imposed by climate change issue, the government will make sure that irrigation schemes will actually benefit the whole of Zimbabwe. These sessions come each and every Wednesday and Thursday, the National Assembly and the Senate session as well. And then also taking a look at the government feeding scheme itself. It started last year and just last month it ended. But in the parliament session, it was mentioned that it will still continue for other areas that have not received adequate food scheme, and that includes also the elderly as well. There are areas of need that might actually need this scheme more than other areas. And then also taking a look at the government hospitals as well, not just government hospitals, but hospitals all over Zimbabwe. There's a call that relatives still need to visit their relatives in hospital. There might be need for them to also work hand in hand with doctors, as they might need their assistance. So if you've got relatives in the hospitals, you're also allowed to make sure that you visit them. Any form of support that you can give them will also help. And then these sessions are there to make sure that they assist us as the people of Zimbabwe to know what is being discussed. We put our trust in the parliament. We put trust in the honorable members. What do they have to offer and put on the table? Let's keep watching. And right now, we take you back. We hope that our signal is now, I'm being told that they are not yet done in terms of making sure that we get the rightful transmission. Our sincere apologies for that. And then tomorrow you can also join us for the Senate sessions, question and answer sessions. We bring you that each and every Thursday. And just taking a look also at the issue to do with data and cyber security. Just last month, the Parliament was able to contribute in terms of passing a law that really ensures that there is data and cyber security in Zimbabwe to make sure that the nation is protected. There is national security. However, when it comes to data and cybersecurity, the social media itself, it can be a threat. So there can be misinformation on social media. So that is also going to make sure that it looks at all those things to be put into aspects. But we are ZBC and we are live on ZBC TV as well as on all social media platforms. That is at ZBC News Online. You can follow through the proceedings right there and make sure you also put in your comments in the comment section. Right now, we take you back to the new Parliament building. All right, I'm told that the signal is not yet, but yes, join us for Senator tomorrow question and answer session. Thank you so much for watching today's National Assembly question and answer session. Thank you so much to the crew behind the scenes. And of course, Susan Masona on the sign language desk. And of course, from me, Rumbizai Chakanza, your host. Have a lovely day.
Shark on the line.
He took my fish.
Guys, did you see that? I just was like, what?
I really want you to find someone nice who would mean the world to you and make you so happy.
Bernardo Silva, Stones, Foden, a little bit of time. Oh, what a shot!